Hey crypto fans, what a nightmare it's been. Sorry I haven't been able to get a video to you in the last couple of days, but what the heck has happened? We're going to go through exactly what's happened in this video. I've got some bullish news for you at the end of the video actually as well, if you want to stick to it. As always, I'm going to try and cover the crypto news that's happened in the last 24 hours in 5 minutes. I've set my timer. Let's see if I can do it in 5 minutes today. That's my challenge. It's probably going to be unlikely. A lot's happened. Okay, so let's take a look. Obviously, we are in a bloodbath. We are in the red, and it's all because of Trump's tariffs, which has created uncertainty in the marketplace, and risk assets typically respond to uncertainty by going into a bear market, by going into an absolute drop. So let's have a look at exactly what's happened. We are now officially in fear. If you have a look at the altcoin season, we are nowhere near an altcoin season. We are down to 37, and the Bitcoin dominance has risen up to 60%. So Bitcoin itself has dropped to about $95,000, sorry, but 96 is coming up a bit. So Bitcoin itself hasn't dropped too badly in comparison to where it was just 4 months ago. But altcoins have absolutely been decimated. So, like people are selling the altcoins and Bitcoin's not doing great, but it's not doing as bad as altcoins. Let's have a look at the news and exactly what's going on. So crypto traders believe Monday's bloodbath, that's today, could be a buy the dip opportunity for several reasons stemming from the eventual growth and demand for dollar-backed stable coins. We also have a whole bunch of stuff from Watcher Guru, and I'm going to go through these because I'm seeing these in loads of different places, and this is a nice succinct list of all the things that I'm seeing over on X. So firstly, the trade war has been against Canada, of course, and Canada has decided to put a tariff on any US imports as well. So this is sparking off the trade war. The Canadian dollar has fallen to its lowest level since 2003 following tariffs. Now, this means that they're probably going to have to print money. I've seen things around them. Here we go. Canada's Prime Minister announces a 25% retaliatory tariff on American goods, but they might have to do a COVID level stimulus in order to pick up the economy in Canada, which means money printing, which is usually pretty good for crypto. So what else we got? Well, we've got some shocking figures here. 135 million liquidated from the cryptocurrency market in the last 60 minutes. This is all going on over the weekend. Right, so President Trump, he says the pain from tariffs will be worth the price. Let's hope he's got a plan, and let's hope he's right about that. This is not financial advice. I'm just bringing you the news. I personally think that it's going to bounce back from this. I'm still seeing a lot of bullish news about Bitcoin and strategic reserves. So also there's another thing in here: India to review its stance on cryptocurrencies due to the global policy changes. In other words, India are also thinking about making a strategic reserve, thanks to the fact that the US are doing it as well. So I'm seeing that news everywhere. So still long term seems really bullish for crypto. At the moment though, we've been knocked down. Now also, it could be market manipulation, because I've been reading that the big institutional buyers are still buying. I've got some news on that actually. So firstly, let's have a look at Jeff Park. So Jeff Park has written something on X, and I'm not going to go through all of this right now. I don't have time in my 5 minutes. But just to jump to the bottom, you simply have not yet grasped how amazing a sustained tariff war is going to be for Bitcoin in the long run. So if you want to read this on your own accord, then just go to Jeff Park and have a look. Now, TradingView has done an article on this. So basically, it's outlined Jeff Park's stance on it, and it's roughly around the fact that okay, so Jeff Park thinks that the tariffs are part of a broader strategy to address the tariff dilemma, or the Triffin dilemma, which is basically the US having the world reserve currency. It needs to print currency for other countries to make use of it, but that obviously devalues the currency. So that's the dilemma. They've got the world reserve currency, which is a good thing, but it means that they have to print a lot of money, And obviously that's going to weaken the dollar. I'm not going to do it in my 5 minutes. I knew I wasn't going to do it in 5 minutes today. I've got 13 seconds left. Anyway, so aiming to weaken the US dollar and lower long-term treasury yields. Part believes that this environment could lead to a significant surge in Bitcoin's value. There's my 5 minutes. I knew it was going to be impossible today. Both domestic and international investors seek alternative stores of value amid economic shifts. So basically, there's going to be a lot of economic turmoil. So people will be looking to assets, I suppose, like gold, precious metals and Bitcoin to store their value in as the dollar collapses due to the trade war and the wanting to weaken the US dollar from these tariffs. That's one perspective, but Alex Krüger views it as the opposite. When you've got turmoil in the market, then risk assets tend to be affected. So those are the two perspectives. Crypto bubbles, did I show that before? Obviously, terrible. What else we got in the market today on the news? So some bullish news. Basically, crypto ready for the next phase of adoption, winning over financial advisors. At the moment, you've got the ETF from BlackRock and the other ETFs, but they're not being bought into yet because the gatekeepers of that are financial advisors. And financial advisors until now have not been able to invest into crypto assets. And I think they're still a bit sketchy. They're still a bit cautious about them because of the volatility. But that attitude is starting to change. And as that starts to change and they start to manage people's pensions, they're going to be buying more and more of these ETFs, which are going to buy more and more Bitcoin and ETH, etc. So that's just going to slowly come over time. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's definitely bullish long term for Bitcoin and ETH and any other ETF. The US spot Bitcoin ETFs saw net inflows surpass 5 billion in January. So it is happening. They are buying into the ETFs. We'll just need those financial advisors to feel a bit more confident about crypto. But obviously everything that we know that's happening, especially in the US and the change of administration, that is coming. So long term for Bitcoin, then it's looking good. MicroStrategy was down about 7% in pre-market trading. It's just opened. I'm keeping an eye on MicroStrategy. Where are we up to at the moment? It was down to 320 a share. It doesn't really know what it wants to do, but this is a previous close here. So we're still down about 3.8% on the previous close. So I'm keeping a close eye on that. Obviously, we had crypto Bitcoin dropping over the weekend, and that's kind of a leading indicator to show that MicroStrategy is also going to drop throughout the day. They've got their earnings call on Wednesday, though, and for the first time ever, they will be able to have their Bitcoin holders on their balance sheet, a bit like Tesla did last week, and that led to a bit of a gain for Tesla. So the expectations are that MicroStrategy will have a gain as well on Wednesday. That's the expectations. This is not financial advice. I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, I'm expecting MicroStrategy to finish down today. How much, I don't know. It's already down 3%. But to be fair, it's holding a bit better than I thought it was going to. Okay, whoa. Okay, so that's Crypto Daily info. My challenge is to try and bring you the overall crypto news from the last 24 hours so that you can get on with your day. You're busy, I'm busy, and the idea is that I go through the headline news so you understand what's just happened, what's going on, and you don't have to watch a long video to understand that. So if you want me to cover any other things in these videos, leave a comment in the comments. Let me know what other things you want me to cover. Subscribe if you want quick to the point, fast updates every single day, or at least as often as I can do it. I aim for every day if I can. I'm Crypto Daily Info. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.